Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely... It's climax! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
It's Ronaldinho. Zanetti. Gerrard gets on his bike and on the move. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi picks it up out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka.
Oh, good effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a smartly directed ball. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Zanetti looking to play him in. He's looking wide. Zanetti finds himself offside. And it's Ronaldinho. Iniesta going forward. Gerrard. So we're still where we started right now. Nicely spread. Messi finding himself in space. And this is Gerrard. Takes aim and crosses. Courtois claims it. Safe hands.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed... He's had a shot! And again! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Del Piero simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Looking for the run. Messi.
Corinthians really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that... Bullish header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Casemiro sends it crossfield. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Ronaldinho. Oh, well measured. Del Piero is flagged offside. Koulibaly. Triol. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Casemiro. Kluivert. Zanetti. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Messi. And it's Gerrard. Jordan Henderson. And Iniesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf wins the duel this time. Oh, they can break here. That's beautifully weighted. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Grêmio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Floated through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go again.
Grêmio are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for a runner, and this is Gullit. Corinthians can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronaldinho! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And the finish! Not a bad try by any means.
Kluivert certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Grêmio are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ball's gone out of play. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Iniesta, spread out to the left. Now it's Kluivert. He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. He's picked his way through. And this is Gerrard.
Corinthians really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Kluivert! Grêmio have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Iniesta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
It's a promising position, and that is expertly dealt with. And it's Xabi Alonso. Goes for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Xabi Alonso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And he's there to make the challenge.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 5. Sai para a
Jordan
entrada
Henderson.
do jogador. Camisa
This is a
14.
promising build-up. Gerrard. And this is Kluivert. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Throw it. Oh, easy pickings there. Grêmio perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Hunnit. Musiala. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Gerrard. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Kluivert! And again! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Corinthians really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Grêmio are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Iniesta. Now it's Kluivert. Gerrard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found a way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. So, third corner of the game. Musiala attempts a clearance. Grêmio are looking to go forward now. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly onside here. That's an excellent interception. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Varane with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And they win it back again. Messi. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And he's got... And Gullit! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Messi! Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's at the end. Grêmio can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Gullit claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the pass is intercepted. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Rafael Varane. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Koulibaly, always a very imposing presence at the back. Back towards the middle. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone backward here. And a chance! And again! Goal! Gremio! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Del Piero. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Iniesta. Always goal side. He's come in hard. Varane, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham, and it's Casemiro. Corinthians are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Now it's Iniesta, tries a deft little ball. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Great chance here from position A1.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Gerrard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho clears without hesitation. Over to the right flank. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Shoots! That's another chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Xavi Alonso.
Gremio really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Beckham. Casemiro. Foden is flagged offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press.
Foden.
And it's Gerrard. And he's in on goal! Xavi Alonso. And here's Foden. Oh, good spread.
Foram indicados 2 minutos.
Back when it goes. Now it's Foden. Seedorf. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Zanetti. Oh, that's delightful. Aimed at the far side. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Grêmio go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Grêmio looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substituição em andamento.
We're on the move again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ronaldinho. And this is Hullet. Oh, delicate chip through. Kimmich. Howson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior. Iniesta, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Beckham with the cross. Oh, great leap! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, that's a key interception. Probing pass. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Kluivert. Grêmio are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Ronaldinho. And it's Memphis Depay. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ronaldinho. Seedorf. Is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Zanetti delivers. Takes a shot! Nicely aimed pass. And here's Ronald. It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Kimmich. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Iniesta. He's found space here. Xavi Alonso. And no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. He's had it taken off him. And it's Pepe. Knocks it into space. Oh, shoot! Tries a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So that's two now without reply.
And you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Kluivert. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Puyol. He's looking wide. Great vision.
Corinthians are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Can he do? Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Grêmio find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Nicely spread. Beckham. Threads one in. Spread out to the left, and he's picked it up out wide. Nice control. Iniesta. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Grêmio do have a chance to counter here. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose, and this time surely!
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
He won't be happy with that one. That is lovely. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Vinicius Junior. And that is that. Grêmio really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ronaldinho, voted man of the match and deservedly. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something. And Hullet! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta couldn't squeeze it through. Gerrard. And it's Iniesta. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now Costa Curta. Casemiro. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Koulibaly. And it's Zanetti. And Casemiro. And here's Gerrard. He is through here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Zanetti. Corinthians are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Kluivert. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Opts for safety. Costa Curta. And it's Puyol. Hullet. Now it's Del Piero. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed. Oh, can he get onto this? Zanetti. Seedorf. He's got away. Corinthians have it back and can go again. And that has left him in a heap. Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. He's found a way through. Look at the space here. Alexander-Arnold. And here's the chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Iniesta. That's Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Del Piero. Zanetti. That is good progress on the left. That's a cute ball. And he's in on goal. Messi's cross. Alonso. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. massive jump. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice control. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for a runner. I'll try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Grêmio have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Drives it in. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And they win it back again. Picked out brilliantly. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Alexander-Arnold has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, talk about being...
It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking. Grêmio come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Grêmio are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 80.
Down to business again.
Ronaldinho. Camisa
Grêmio
5.
currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Camisa 21. Camisa 42.
Del Piero. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot could be on. Great ball, and he's in here. Beckham. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Beckham. And it's Casemiro. Can he finish? And it's in! Corinthians are back in business!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Grêmio really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Costa Curta. Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shoots! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Iniesta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gremio are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Messi. Van Dijk. And it's Seedorf. And that is expertly dealt with. Beckham. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Corinthians! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Corinthians leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well read, and the danger is averted, and he's gone long. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Iniesta plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koulibaly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Azar. That's good play. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Kane. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. He's well positioned. And the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Corinthians go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposite. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Threads one in. Eto'o. Now this could be a chance. That's going to go a long way. He's only too happy to take that back. And this is Pele. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Iniesta. That's good running with the ball. Pelé, and this can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's been taken short. And that signals the end. Gremio, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. That's really well manoeuvred. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a good one he's making out on the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Jordan Henderson is looking wide. Vinicius Junior. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Iniesta with the short one. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's got space here. Tries to pass it through. Del Piero with the cross.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Del Piero has the space to scheme. He is just caressing the ball. Gerrard going forward. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Iniesta. And it's Kluivert. Shifted it to the flank. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Iniesta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Iniesta has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Costa Curta. Grêmio are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's gone searching crossfield. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf. And here's Del Piero. Gerrard. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Del Piero. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard. He goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Costa Curta. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corinthians have their third corner. They've played it short. Hoisted in. Oh, good climb! Goal! Corinthians! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Zanetti. Del Piero has it out wide and in space. And he's straight offside. Costa Curta. Costa Curta carries the ball down the right. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Del Piero. And he has been fouled there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Iniesta has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Kluivert. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Gerrard. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Kluivert looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Getting up there! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi. Kluivert.
Foram indicados 2
It's
minutos
Gerrard.
de acréscimo.
Seedorf. Costa Curta. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Grêmio finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substituição.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Grêmio can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Costa Curta. Koulibaly. Costa Curta. Some good work on the right flank here. Played to Casemiro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Zanetti. Oh, nice touch. Good read, needed to be.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Casemiro. This is a promising build-up. Played out wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Takes a shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Corinthians find a position of real strength now. Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. It's run loose here. Koulibaly. Jordan Henderson. And it's Pedri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, again there's no way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho.
Corinthians couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what a shooting chance! He's hit it long.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good progress on the left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vinicius Junior. He's on it, can he get away? Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's picked out the run.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He has found the way through, and the shot! Rafael Varane.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Could be danger here. Oh, it's come loose.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Del Piero. Great vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Kluivert. What's going wide left? Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Vinicius Junior, good purposeful running this. Ronaldinho. And the referee brings it to a close. Grêmio have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only